Forensic pathology. It's a field that delves into the mysteries of death. We are the detectives of the deceased, seeking answers when the body itself is the only witness. Through meticulous examination and scientific analysis, we unravel the secrets held within, providing crucial evidence for the pursuit of justice. Imagine a crime scene where the victim can no longer speak. Their body, bearing the silent marks of the final moments, becomes the focal point of our investigation. Forensic pathology is the bridge between medical science and the law, using autopsies, toxicology reports, and meticulous analysis to reconstruct events and provide objective answers. We are often the silent partners in criminal investigations, working diligently behind the scenes to provide the missing pieces of the puzzle. Our findings can confirm or refute suspicions, expose hidden truths, and ultimately, ensure that justice is served. In a world where crime scenes can be complex and motives can be obscured, forensic pathology stands as a beacon of truth, illuminating the path towards justice. Let me take you back to a case that left a lasting impact on my career. A young woman was found dead in her apartment, seemingly a suicide by hanging. The family, unconvinced, demanded a thorough investigation. The initial examination of the scene suggested suicide, but something didn't feel right. During the autopsy, I meticulously examined the neck and the ligature marks. The angle of the marks, the depth, and the presence of other subtle injuries on the body pointed towards a different story. These inconsistencies, invisible to the untrained eye, whispered a tale of struggle and foul play. Further investigation revealed the woman had been in an abusive relationship. The boyfriend, initially cleared of suspicion, became the prime suspect. The forensic evidence, meticulously gathered and analyzed, became the cornerstone of the prosecution's case. He was eventually found guilty of murder. This case, like many others, underscores the critical role of forensic pathology in unveiling the truth. It reminds us that even in death, the body can speak volumes, guiding us towards justice. Our work as forensic pathologists is multifaceted. We are medical detectives, scientists, and communicators, all rolled into one. Our primary responsibility is to determine the cause and manner of death. This involves conducting autopsies, examining injuries, and analyzing tissue samples to understand the circumstances surrounding a person's demise. We are also responsible for collecting and interpreting evidence that can be used in legal proceedings. This includes trace evidence, DNA samples, and ballistic analysis in cases involving firearms. Our findings are presented in court, providing objective and scientific insights to aid in legal decisions. Beyond individual cases, forensic pathologists play a crucial role in public health and safety. We identify disease outbreaks, investigate suspicious deaths, and contribute to the development of injury prevention strategies. Our work extends beyond the confines of the morgue, impacting the well-being of the community at large. In essence, we are the guardians of truth, ensuring that the deceased have a voice and that justice is served based on scientific evidence. Section 4. Forensic Pathology Across Borders, a Global Impact. The pursuit of justice knows no boundaries. Forensic pathology as a discipline has become increasingly globalized, with experts collaborating across borders to share knowledge and expertise. International organizations like Interpol and the United Nations have recognized the importance of forensic science in combating crime and promoting human rights. From the bustling metropolises of Europe to the remote villages of Africa, forensic pathologists are working tirelessly to bring closure to families and hold perpetrators accountable. The exchange of knowledge and techniques across borders has led to advancements in forensic technology and investigative procedures. The standardization of forensic practices and the development of international databases have facilitated the identification of victims of mass disasters and human rights abuses. Forensic evidence has played a crucial role in bringing war criminals to justice and documenting genocide. The global reach of forensic pathology highlights its universal importance in upholding justice and human rights. Section 5. Echoes in History, Forensic Pathology, and Justice Movements. The impact of forensic pathology on justice movements throughout history cannot be overstated. From the early days of identifying victims of poisoning to the modern era of DNA analysis, our field has played a pivotal role in exposing injustices and prompting social change. One cannot forget the contributions of forensic anthropologists in identifying victims of mass graves, shedding light on atrocities committed during times of war and political oppression. Their work has provided closure for grieving families and ensured that those responsible for these heinous crimes are held accountable. The civil rights movement in the United States saw forensic pathologists challenging the status quo, using scientific evidence to expose racially motivated crimes and demand justice for victims. Their unwavering pursuit of truth helped dismantle discriminatory practices and pave the way for a more just society. These historical examples serve as a stark reminder of the power of forensic pathology in righting wrongs and advancing the cause of justice. Section 6. The weight of evidence, impact on conviction rates. The importance of forensic evidence in securing convictions cannot be overstated. Studies have shown that the presence of forensic evidence significantly increases the likelihood of a guilty verdict. DNA evidence, in particular, has revolutionized the criminal justice system, exonerating the innocent and bringing long-sought justice to victims and their families. Statistics show that cases with forensic evidence have higher conviction rates compared to those without. For example, a study by the National Institute of Justice found that the presence of DNA evidence increased the conviction rate in homicide cases by 30%. The objectivity and scientific rigor of forensic evidence provide a strong foundation for building solid legal cases. Jurors are more likely to convict when presented with tangible scientific proof that corroborates witness testimonies and other forms of evidence. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that forensic evidence is not infallible. It must be collected, analyzed, and interpreted correctly to ensure its reliability in court. The integrity of the evidence chain and the qualifications of forensic experts are paramount in maintaining the integrity of the justice system.